Everybody, and welcome to Tribal Trading. Wherever you are around the world, I welcome you and thank you for joining me. We're up to part 4 of my crypto cheat sheet, where we're going to cover the 20 of my personal top crypto projects. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just entertainment and educational purposes only. These are the coins that I have purchased and that I own. And if you're enjoying this content or you're enjoying this video, please smash the like button, subscribe. If you watched a lot of my other content, please make sure you let me know in the comments if there is any other coins that you think should be in my top 20, or if you disagree with any of these top 20 so far. We're going to be covering, I guess it's coins. What is it? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to be in the meme coins today. And look, I do not have a full DGen show for you today. I absolutely do not. I am going to play it pretty safe here with these 3 meme coins. I am going to do a separate meme coin video where I'm going to cover about 20 odd meme coins that I've either have bought or have interest in. And certainly it's important to note that you need to be very careful in trading meme coins because most of them don't have any utility. And when I look for in a coin, as I've said in previous videos, as utility, if it's a meme coin, I kind of disregard that because I know that I'm taking a very small percentage of capital and I'm investing it there. And I could lose it or I could make a significant gain. And so you just need to be aware of that. If I look at utility, I look at community, and generally a strong meme coin has a strong community. And then I look at the tokenomics. You do not want to have, well, let me just say, because I don't want to give any advice on here, but definitely scares me when I see some of the tokenomics with huge supply. And it's not just if it has huge supply, but is it how much of that is locked up. And so just I always want to take a bit of care with that. Okay, so we're at coin number 10, and we are looking at the meme coins. And the first one I've got here is Bonk. And let's bring up some entry points here for Bonk and have a look at what we've got going on with Bonk. Now, Bonk has today 4 zeros and a 3-5. So I'm going to just adjust this aggressive entry here to current price. Basically, we're in this current price range. And so, again, you've got to ask yourself, do I really need Bonk? Bonk's gone up a lot. Sometimes you've got to look at tokens and say, sometimes I let it go. I just say, if I'm not in this token and I'm only going to be interested if it comes back to here. And with Bonk, I have to be honest, but this is after I've already taken profits on Bonk. So, you're coming from that perspective. But I'm looking, okay, what would be where I might be interested and might scale in. Being a meme coin, I don't believe it has any utility at this point. Some of the meme coins, I shouldn't say a lot, but Doge has utility as its own blockchain. Floki has a lot of utility now, as does Shiba. Shiba tokenomics is terrible right now. That can change. They would have to burn a lot of tokens. I think somebody did the math that for Shiba to get to like $1, then the wealth of the entire planet would have to buy Shiba Inu, and I just don't see that happening. So the tokenomics there right now are not crash hot. But we'll save that for the meme coin show, and I will be doing a meme coin show, and it could be quite lengthy. I wonder if I should break it up, or maybe I should just talk less and get through it a bit quicker. But yeah, so Bonk. We've got the entry, which is the entry now. I think it's pretty close to its all-time high of 4 zeros and 4.7. So yeah, I mean, I have an upside of 3 zeros and 21. So that's an upside of 10x. So I still feel that it can do 10x, 10 times its current market cap. Let's have a look at the tokenomics of Bonk, and let's see what we've got going on here with Bonk. And Bonk, if you want to know, is one of the Solana's founders' dog. Super exciting. So the tokenomics isn't terrible. 71% of it is out there. The market cap at $2 billion. So a 10x would put it at a $20 billion Valuation. Yeah, so I mean, while possible, you just don't know, but it is one of the more popular ones. It has been one of the best performers out of all tokens, not just mean in this bull run. And so you've got pretty close to the circling supply is pretty close to the total supply. That's a big number right there. Is that 93? Well, yeah, that's a big number. I'm not even going to try and work that out there. So look for Bonk. Again, this is but I got this at around there, I believe it was the 5, and purchased more around the 10, a little bit more around the 20, with 4 zeros in front, of course. Would I be buying any here at 30 to 35? Look, if I'm really honest and I really believed in this project, certainly I might jump in with a small portion, with a small buy. If I was going to put $500 in there, I could throw $100 at this current price or around this entry. But otherwise, there are some tokens I just go, hey, I'm not going to get on this token unless it comes back to this specific entry. And if it just flies from there and it doesn't work, then I just kind of let it go. For this one, I do hold some Bonk. I'm not going to be accumulating this. I have shared my 3 different ways that I trade. The in and out trade, where I just get in a trade and then I sell out of it and I don't hold any of the token at all. I just make 30% or 40% or whatever I make of the token. If I sell a loss, small loss, stop loss, I might lose 10% on a trade or 5% on a trade. And that's just what I'm prepared to do, is just trade in and out. And that's simple. I'm not going to hold it long term. It's a trade. I don't get attached to the coin. The second way that I trade is just through holding and scaling out as going up by taking profit as I go, and then hopefully get to scale out 80-90% of the position and taking profit. And then I have a little moon bag that I leave to run. And then lastly, I will accumulate a token like Solana. That is one that I currently accumulate. So I sold a bunch over $200, then I bought some of that back at $120 and at $140. And I've shared that in a previous video. I won't go into too much here. So there we go. Aggressive entry, some entries there. And certainly this is one. I'm always cautious with these memes. I'm going to kind of treat this video a little bit different. Doge is different, obviously, because it has utility. It's been around a long time. It's proven in the fact that it's always gone past its previous cycle all-time high. So I'm thinking, we should at least get to $1. I'd be surprised if we didn't $1.85. And then if Elon releases it as a way of payments in Twitter or X, I think it could get as high as $3. It could really surprise people. We could have a enormous Doge run. We'll just see what happens. I got some people that I know that think it's only going to get to around double its current price right now. And maybe that will end up being correct. It has jumped a little bit since I put the sheet together. It's up at 17 cents now. So the aggressive entry would be kind of where it is right now at 16 to 17 cents. And again, this is one you have to ask yourself. It hasn't had a huge appreciation. It's done about a 3x, 4x from where we were at the bottom there at around, I guess, 3 to 5 cents or something, wherever it was. So, I guess that's the question you have to ask yourself. Is this something that I really want to get onto? For me, it's an absolute yes because of Elon Musk's involvement. If his involvement wasn't there, maybe I say, okay, only if it gets back to that 7 to 9 cent range, I would look at getting in. But if I didn't have any, I would personally jump in at 16 cents, no problem at all. It was just up at 22 cents. I think it should at least get back to that at some point. And that I would put, 25% of the budget in there. And I'd put 25% of the budget at 16, and then I'd add more at 12 to 13 and add some more at 7 to 9. And if it went back to 5 cents, gee, that's a big drop. Then you got to ask yourself, are we still in a bull market anymore? Again, all of these price entries are for today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe for a week. We don't know how long these price entries will stay valid for. They certainly will not be valid if we lose the bull market. Absolutely not. You do not want to be buying these on the way down when the bull market is over. And so while I still feel that we are in a confirmed bull market, I feel still okay about having entries here. But again, I'm very much if this then that trader. that if something happens, then I may change. But I just think these are some alerts that you can put on if you like, if you want to follow these trades, my trades, if you want to follow what I'm doing, to put some alerts and then think about it when it gets to those prices. How is the market looking? A lot of what I do is, people are talking about taking profits. When do you take profits? Well, I generally take profits at 3x, 5x, 10x, 15x, 20x if we get that high, and so on. 30x, 40x, great. 50x, wonderful. 100x, that would be awesome. But I also tend to take profits when I feel there's a local top. So recently there was a local top. There were some indicators that I'll share on another show of how I look for local tops and local bottoms. And I try and scale out of a lot of profits, not out of positions completely, but I look at scaling out of that's how I scale. So it'd be one of the scales that I do is that I do 3, 5, 10x, and also at local tops and buying back in at local bottoms. There are certain coins that I just won't at all. I'll just keep scaling, and then if it pulls back, I just may not add to it at all. And there are other coins that I would, and that's my accumulation method, which I'll share in a different video. And so, I feel like it can get there to $1, $1.85, $3. That would be a pretty decent return on this one. A lot of it does depend on what Twitter does with Doge, what Elon does with Doge, and how strong this community is. But the utility is great. The community obviously is absolutely fantastic. And I'm pretty sure this one is 100% out. So the tokenomics aren't, they're all of the tokens have been released. I always do worry about this max supply when it's got infinity, that there would be more tokens just printed like the federal government seems to do. So that's my only little concern there. I'd have to check on other maybe CoinMarketCap if that also has a infinity signal there that they can just add more to the supply. So that one, just keep an eye on that one there with Doge. And then the last one for today, and I'm going to finish on this one here, and then you can see there's some more coins blacked out for the next 3 that are on the list. Here we have Floki. And so, you're going, that's not very exciting because Floki and Doge were in the last cycle, and now they're in this cycle. But they both have utility now, and Floki has actually launched its own token called Token, and I also own some of that token. So I'll do a deep dive into Floki. I'll probably do a Floki versus SHIB video, because you've got to look at, oh my gosh, SHIB. We'll look at Floki first for the fully diluted valuation for Floki here. As you can see, most of the supply is out there, almost like Doge 100%. And it does look like it's capped with its max supply at a very high number. The fully diluted valuation at $2 billion isn't too bad, and the circulating supply is pretty close to the total supply, which is not the same as SHIB, by the way. And I'm just going to show you this quickly. Does this mean you should sell all your SHIB? Absolutely not. I still own some SHIB, but I've been scaling out of SHIB, and I will continue to scale out of SHIB. It's not going to change. I mean, it's only 60%. The circulating supply is just not close to the total supply there. So there's some issues there for me with SHIB. I would just say if I own SHIB, I'm not going to give you any advice about this, but I'm just going to be doing my normal scaling out. And with SHIB, it's more of a trade now. I will actually probably sell out of the position completely. I probably won't have a moon bag. But obviously, if something changes and they do some kind of huge burn and they kind of pull back those tokens supply a little bit, maybe I'll look at holding it and just turning that into where I keep more of a holding bag. Where right now it's just a trade. Floki is a hold where I'll just scale out on the way up. Maybe I'll change that with SHIB as well. So that's the way that I look at it. I'm always very careful. Look, I've sold tokens before and then regretted it terribly and being totally out of tokens. That has definitely happened before. And so I'm always very wary of if somebody was to sell out from SHIB because of this video and have none and then absolutely goes parabolic. That wouldn't be good. So again, I'm not giving you any advice on this. Keep your SHIB, sell your SHIB, scale out of your SHIB, treat it as a trade, accumulate, do whatever you like. These are just some thoughts that I'm sharing. about what I'm doing in my journey. So Floki here, the aggressive entry is going to be around the price that it is right now, which is about 3 zeros and a 22. So that's not too bad right there. At about 22. How far are we away from the previous all-time high for Floki? That was up at around 30, 39. So we're about halfway to its previous all-time high from the other. And remember, in previous cycles, I'm not saying that history won't repeat, but it does sometimes rhyme. Honestly, a lot of the coins did not get, XRP did not get anywhere close. Oh, it was the court case. Okay. It did not get anywhere close to its previous cycle all-time high. It got to about $1.80, and its previous cycle all-time high was well over $3. So, okay, maybe it got to at least halfway there. But there are others that did not. You can do a deep dive. You can even look into what were the top 10 coins from each cycle, 20 coins, and then compare them. And those lists are going to be very different. So just keep that in mind. I will certainly be scaling out a lot of my Floki when it hits or gets near to that previous all-time high. I do like Floki. I am going to do a Floki video where I'm going to cover token as well, compare it to SHIB. I think it maybe get its own video, although I may just include it as part of my meme coin series. I'll be showing you the meme coins that I've got my eye on. Again, wow, we are this one here. I think it gets to 2 zeros, 1 3. That means that it goes past its previous all-time high. Does it do this? I'm less convinced as I am on a coin like a Solana or Ethereum, just because it's a meme coin. It does have utility. There are a lot of other meme coins out there. A lot of people for meme coins are going to look for lower market cap meme coins that have more potential to run up. This is more of a safer play. Would I be getting into, this is a great question, would I be getting into Floki at 22? We're halfway to its previous all-time high. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I would. If I did, I'd probably take a fifth of my Floki budget. If I had $500 to put into Floki, I'd throw 100 at it at this price at most. Maybe I wait. That's why I call it an aggressive entry. Maybe I wait for the 11 to 14 range there. 3 zeros, 11 to 14 is something that I would feel a little bit more confident about getting into. Again, it just depends when it hits that price, at what point in the cycle, what the time frame is. I definitely would not be wanting to buy. Be careful. If you put buy orders in there for 0.0011, make sure that when the bull run, and it doesn't hit it, make sure you remove it before the bull run finishes. At some point, I would think I would want to do that, because you don't want to catch a falling knife and have the token appreciate 95% and just smash right through that buy and you being lost. And that's happened to me before. I've forgotten to remove buy orders, limit buy orders, and then the market dumped hard and it's picked that up and it's just gone straight through it. And I'm like, oh, I totally forgot to refigure my prices and reevaluate and change my pricing around and so forth. So Floki is there. That's going to end my meme coin. We've done now 12 tokens, and these are my top 20. These are not necessarily the ones that I feel will give me the biggest upside. I'm just saying these are my top 20 in my portfolio. And certainly many people already own SHIB and Floki and Doge. They were the original 3 meme coins that I was introduced to, and they are on a lot of exchanges, so they can be freely accessed and traded. However, there's not financial advice, just for entertainment and educational purposes. And please check out the links in my YouTube channel. Smash the like, subscribe. Lots of exchange referral links there. Each different exchange will give you some kind of reward, or at the time of this video, we're giving rewards of either free crypto or reduced trading fees. NordVPN will give you, I think, a few months free at the time of the recording of this video. I also get some rewards, full disclosure, so it's a win-win situation. Anyway, until I see you in my next video, maybe I'll stop at 12. Maybe this will be it. Maybe there will not be. Look, if the market takes off and I don't get a chance to record other videos, we might just stop at the top 12, because the aggressive entries will just start getting too aggressive. But anyway, whether it will be, this is it, just my top 12, and I don't get to a top 20 at all, or whether I do go through and get to my top 20, I will be putting out another video. I am definitely putting out a meme coin video. I'm definitely going to be releasing on where and how to get those meme coins if some of them aren't on exchanges. And until then, happy trading, and we'll see you in the next one.